Really?
Yeah. Excuse me.
Oh, yeah.
There you go. You happy?
Oh, no, I'm not happy.
Well, too bad.
Them people might be happy. You gotta get over it just a little bit.
Okay. I can do it.
Oh, well, fuck it. Let me get the fuck up out here, because all that.
Okay, see, I said I would do it.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Boo Africana, coming to y'all with another tarot reading. Go ahead and hit the bell, subscribe, and go ahead and watch my video because we're about to get right into this one. I ain't going to even hold y'all up with the shit talking at the beginning of this because it's getting ready to be plenty of shit talking in this one. But before I do that, I wanted to show y'all my new tarot deck and the deck that I'm about to read Joe and Rolandus with. Y'all, we gonna call them Joe and Rolandus, okay? Because that's about to occur. There will be no more Charles. Rolandus will make his debut, and Charles and Netta will be over with. But we're gonna get into that. But first, check this tarot deck out, y'all. I hope you can hear it because my air conditioner roaring in the background. But listen, wait a minute. Yeah, I hear that creepy shit. Wait a minute, let me do it again. Let me do it again. Let me do it again. Nigga, I'm a remix. Let me quit if I blow this motherfucker out. But anyway, yeah, I think this is cute. This is a cute little deck, and I actually was on Amazon and found this while I was fucking just looking around for shit, just shopping for little household shit, and found these, and I'm like, let me get these. And I thought the box was gonna be smaller, and they were gonna be like the mini cards, but no, they're full size cards, and this is a cool deck. And if you want to get it, here it is. Shout out to the person who created this because this was a good idea, and this box is everything. But anyway, let's talk about Joe and Roland, this girl, boy, whoever is watching me. Hey, everybody's welcome here, honey. I talk shit about everybody, so don't get in your feelings, okay? I'm just that auntie that's gonna talk shit about everything, okay? It's all love, my beloveds, except for Joseph here. Now, Joseph. You know, you go back and forth with people. Hell, you've gone back and forth with me about, the validity of this shitstorm of a relationship you call yourself in, this gay for pay activity that you got going on. um you over here speaking spells on this man and doing all you can to try to keep him. But the problem is, while you so quick to tell women you're gonna tell us how to keep a man, let me see how you gonna keep yours. And that boot hole ain't gonna keep him, is it? See that booty get dry after a while, don't it? Uh-huh. What happened, Joseph? That egg too scrambled for Charles and it's a little loose, things a little open back there? Are you bending over and it looks like LOL? That ass and fell flat and Charles don't want that no more. Is that what happened, girl? Well, while you was being smart, running your mouth, talking about you up in Hollywood, all that shit, baby, you shouldn't have brought your goddamn man down here where the trans girls are fucking beautiful, okay? See, what had happened was Charles done laid his eye on something that's actually good looking, something that ain't like your Star Crunch looking ass, something that looks like it washes its ass. And Charles done woke up. And that spell work that you was using ain't working no more, is it, girl? No. Mm-mm. See, that TikTok or Twitter spell that you got, the instructions wasn't too clear when you went and got that shit and put it on them, or them old women that you listen to tell you that evil ass shit that you doing. They didn't tell you that shit runs a course of about maybe 21 days, and if you do it right, 3 months. You got to redo that motherfucker often. They didn't tell you that, did they, Joseph? Or did they tell you that and you thought that your boot was so good that you was going to be able to keep this man? I told you, baby. You talk shit about women and you wish that you was a woman. That which women have is what Charles wants. And I admit, it's nasty than a motherfucker. Whatever woman come on, get him behind you because, baby, ain't no way. It's like digging in an elephant's ass. I'd be like, nah, you just can't come here, baby. But he gonna get him a woman. And you know that. That's why your head is hurting right now. That's why you are trying to still feed this illusion that one Charles is your fucking husband and he's not. You are not married to that man. Yes, we know that gay marriage is legal, but you claim that you're not gay. So I suppose you're saying you're a woman. You're so delusional. Moon card energy, you're so delusional. See, you're trying to be this woman, Netta, and you're actually Joseph. Trying to be a woman has hurt your self esteem, ain't it? Got you feeling a little bit low in spirit. Oh, child, I saw that goddamn video, girl, and did y'all see that shit? That video. If you ain't see it, run this shit back, baby. Look at the way Netta was clowning with Charles in this video, child. Look at how, excuse me, look at how Joseph stabbed them fucking potatoes and jumped up off of that motherfucking seat, honey. Oh, I fuck this and jumped his old ugly ass up, baby, and cut the camera off. What had happened was Charles didn't want him pulling him close to him. And when he was trying to pull Charles close to him, honey, Charles was looking a little disgusted. And I said we was gonna call him Rolandus because that's who's present, y'all. Charles is going away. Rolandus is coming forward because Charles. Let me just go and get into the reading. See, because your net self esteem is low now because you tried to be something that you ain't, and your worst nightmare is happening, ain't it, baby? See that nightmare of bones? That's the king of swords. That's that king of wands. Excuse me, energy. That's that masculine energy. See, two dicks wrestling was what was going on in that relationship, and it was just something quite unnatural about the two of you. You know, just two big old ass black ass men laying up in the bed holding on to each other. Just don't sit right with the universe, honey. And maybe it didn't set right with the universe with the two of y'all because you went into it fucked up. And so did Charles. Both of y'all walked into that shit lying to each other about what you really want, lying about the nature of your relationship. You lying to your motherfucking self, telling yourself, if I get this BBL, I'm gonna be a bad bitch, baby. You is a bad built bitch, okay? I promise that back is still rotund. Okay, I promise. Instead of getting that BBL, thou should have probably visited Planet Fitness. See, I don't understand getting a BBL and knowing that your fucking BMI is over 35. What are you doing? Like 35 is too damn much, and it's not dissing anybody that has a BMI of 35. Shout out to you, but I'm dissing Netta. So don't you dare bring your ass on here talking about, well, my Netta, baby, is your name Joseph? Then I ain't talking to you, girl. Sit your ass down, okay? Don't let Netta's magic fall over on you because that ain't nothing but Netta's magic causing you to try to disagree with me, okay? Set your ass down in the back. Put your dunce cap on too, girl. Anyway, Joseph and Rolandus went into this shit manipulating each other. Now, on one hand, Joe went into it manipulating Charles. I'll give you everything you want. This is he agreeing that this is just for like Facebook or wherever the fuck he started off at. But he went into this, okay, this is just a parody for the internet. Of course they were screwing around. Of course they were. You'd be delusional to believe that Charles was just there making money. He was not. He was fucking on that faggot. That's where he came up with this idea. This is why, I'm sorry. I did say faggot real strong, didn't I? Excuse me, girls. I'm sorry. Anyway, this is what Joe went into it with. Joe figured if I got him around me long enough and we get enough money, he will love me. Charles ain't got nothing. I just really feel like Charles was some nigga that Netta met off the street somewhere that he done scrubbed up, you know, being Barbara the fucking builder again, you know, low ass self-esteem, thinking that I can clean this man up. Be it if you're gay or straight and you think this way about anyone, you are a goddamn fool, okay? It's never gonna work. You gonna clean that motherfucker up so that they can go be better for the next motherfucker, okay? Every time. And this is what's going on with Netta. See, Netta thought since Charles didn't have anything or have much, you know, he was a bit dumb. You know, you ain't heard that nigga talking at first. He ain't got much going for himself. So if I scrub him up just a little bit, he'll do everything I say and be grateful to me. Charles, however, shit, he was looking about, well, what I'm going to get? Shit, let me go into this seeing what I'm going to get. Not knowing that Netta is using spell work, but he had a exit plan at the whole time. With the Nine of Bones, that is the Nine of Wands energy. He felt like when he had enough, he was going to leave anyway. When it got too heavy, he was going to leave anyway. Nightmare crystals, that is the King of Coins. Netta, feeling like I have the money, the resources, and everything. He'll do what I say. Charles looking at it like this is a come up for me. This nigga got some money. His mama just died. He got this house, getting his money on the internet. Let's see how far I can milk that. And that's exactly what type of time Charles was on. Told y'all in the first fucking reading I did for them, Charles was gay for pay. Told y'all also that Netta's ancestors was worried about him. And now I see why. Hold on, y'all. Gotta get a little bit of water because I get a little parched running my goddamn mouth on this motherfucker. I know why now. Joseph's ancestors were worried. Let's go ahead and clear these away and talk about what Netta got going on. See, I told y'all that Netta was doing spell work. Netta over there doing everything he can to perpetuate this false image of this being him and being a woman and a man in a relationship, doing spell work, looking shit up on TikTok, Facebook, shit like that, reaching out to these witches who have no business doing spell work nor advising anyone to do any. Or Netta might have just reached out by himself, knowing that he a country Bama Bigfoot ass motherfucker. Of course he know about magic. Down in Alabama, they do magic down there, so Netta probably already knew about it. Like I said, them old women around him, he had probably heard them saying shit about putting words over food and shit. These old ladies be doing spell work too, y'all. Don't believe that they don't, okay? They do a lot of spoken word. I bet if y'all dug in some of y'all great grandmama shit, she got a spell book too, especially if she from the South. But anyway, Netta doing this type of shit, and it was working. That Six of Bones is Six of Wands. It was a success. Netta, though, didn't realize that he had conjured up a dark ass spirit, a spirit that was of taking, a spirit that was destructive, a spirit that was as confused as he was or is. A spirit that made him believe that he was a woman. A spirit that made him believe that he was Charles's woman. Made him believe that he was Charles's wife. See, successfully mind fucking him. Playing with his head. Y'all, side note, this is that damn demon that Hollywood and the hip hop industry, when they flip over to the dark side and start fucking with spirits, this is the spirit they're praying to. No, it says the devil, but that's the Baphomet. This is him. Netta not necessarily was praying to the Baphomet, but the devil card present showing that there was darker energies present. Netta thinking that he's doing a good thing and, ooh, look, my spell working, I'm speaking life over him and I'm speaking life over my relationship. And how ignorant that motherfucker sound. But shit started going awry. That Terror of Daggers, that is the Knight of Swords energy. They started fighting, Oh, no, excuse me. This represents mouthiness in this deck. Netta is speaking this shit over that food. The Eight of Bones is the Eight of Wands, y'all. Okay? And like I said, it was working for a while, but the shit stopped working because Netta went at it with ill intentions, not knowing what the fuck he was doing. Instead of seeing what was in front of him, seeing that this shit wasn't a good idea, seeing that it wasn't a good idea to put this spell on Rolandus, and try to make him do what he want him to do and try to control his free will, it wasn't a good idea, but Netta refused to see that and continued to pour energy into that. The Seven of Crystals is the Seven of Coins, pouring energy into it because he was seeing that spell work. He saw Charles become a zombie right quick in front of him. He saw Charles eating that food up with that shit that he done spoke over that motherfucker and spit in that motherfucking pot, all of that shit that he done did. He's seeing this shit work on Charles. But what Netta forgot, like I said, that ethereal spirit that he thought was so good, thought it was like this beam of motherfucking feminine energy that was coming through. Motherfuckers like to use Oshun for their fucked up reasoning, and you weren't petitioning her, baby. You weren't petitioning no love goddess, whoever it was. you thought you was petitioning. It was a demon you petitioned, okay? That's why that demon stabbed you in the back. The very same work that was working that Netta was speaking over that food and sprinkling in that food has now come back to bite him in his ass. That Nine of Swords is present, meaning that Netta is worried and is in his feelings about what's going on, because Four of Daggers mean just that. Their relationship and cooled off. That's the Four of Swords. Y'all know that shit is dead. That shit is a wrap, or it's about to be done. Netta sat his punk ass up there and called that man a bitch. Like, you ain't a whole bitch standing up here in fucking full headdress, boy. If you don't go sit your wig wearing Party City hat, her head having ass down, then call this man a bitch, like, you're not the boy anyway. Like I said, that Four of Daggers represented the end, represented a tower that's getting ready to happen, and that must happen because that spell work that was done. I've told y'all you cannot do unjust work. You cannot really fuck with people's free will. Okay, I say it really because sometimes you can do things to make people do things your way. It is what it is. That is the way of witchcraft. You're not going to burn in hell for doing it, but when you do it to the extent of the way that Netta did it, completely trying to brainwash somebody, that's why the shit stopped working. That's why the shit is out of control now, okay? That's why the situation, while Netta is trying to hold on to it and trying to keep the relationship together and being, again, full of masculine energy, being the Terror of Cups, that's the King of Cups, full of ego, full of pride, everything like that, trying to hold on to that relationship that is failing. This is the Four of Bones, that is the Four of Wands in reverse. There's no relationship here. Netta is just trying to hold on to it. Massacre of Bones, that is the King of Wands. Again, Netta's masculine ass energy trying to control the situation, controlling the narrative, being the man that he is. While he's disrespecting women and talking about what women smell like, baby, I bet you wish you did have a pussy hole. I'll bet you do. Because you would be able to hold on to Charles a little bit better if you did have one. Anyway, that's why that Three of Daggers is there. That masculine energy, that male pride is hurt. That's not feminine energy on that. That's that masculine energy. Like, oh, I couldn't make him do what I wanted to do. That forceful energy, feminine energy is sitting back and just like, all right, it is what it is. Let me just allow what's going to happen. No, Netta is pushing forward to work because that man in that motherfucker is standing up. Okay, that man is coming forward, and that man is trying to force a situation. Five of crystals, that's five of coins, y'all. You know that motherfucking money running low. Netta ain't got it the way he used to have it. I guess that insurance money done run thin because, his mama had died. He got the house, got all of that shit, all of those appearances and shit that was happening, all them people that was all playing in his fucking face and all that shit's slowing down. He can't really afford to be out here living beyond his means no more and pretending like he's rich, and buying fake ass purses and sending them out for Mother's Day. See, he can't afford to do this shit no more. See, them work opportunities ain't happening no more. People done moved on, okay? People see you for who you are, and they see you are just as ugly inside as you are on the outside, okay? But Charles and him are fighting, honey. And ain't no sword fighting going on like that, baby. They in that motherfucker battling. I told you probably whooping each other's ass because Netta feel like Charles is betraying him. Because, again, Charles don't need him no more, okay? The Haunting of Daggers, that is the, Jesus, let me see which one that is. Hold on. Okay, the Haunting of Daggers, that is the Queen of Swords energy. That is reverse energy, mind you. This is Netta not being honest. This is not being honest with yourself. This is you being cold-hearted and being mean and being rude to people, and now that same coldness has returned to you, and you standing here looking crazy. Look at this bitch eyes. Telling y'all that's Netta. You embarrassed, you're heartbroken, that spell ain't working no motherfucking more. Just shit's all awry. Makeup running, just a mess, honey. Just fucked you, just went and got your body did, and that shit didn't work. Just embarrassed by a man, huh? Because Charles really ain't there. Now, of course, Netta is going to try to lead with the fact that Charles is still there. But after being called a bitch on live, I'd have left too. Here's Charles in his own energy, like, oh no, I don't need you no more, you know. Netta, Seven of Bones energy, that's Seven of Wands, will be online trying to defend the situation, trying to pretend like, oh, everything is fine. No, it's not. All of the fighting and fussing that's going on. Again, you called that man a bitch on live. He should leave you. If you were a woman, you deserve to be alone. Okay? And speaking of woman, speaking of that feminine energy that Netta so desperately thought he had that backfired on him, baby, this is your karma for talking shit about women. I don't know what it is about certain men getting their karma this year about fucking with women and doing the wrong thing, but it's going on and it's going on heavy. And that good luck that you once had, Netta, is now changing. And your little rise to the top or whatever the fuck you thought that was, your fame, it's over. Your 15 minutes of fame is over. Lights out, bitch. Okay? Massacre of Daggers, that is the King of Swords energy. See, your ego is what caused this. But let's talk about Charles real quick, because these cards are about Charles. See, this is Charles exhibiting his own coldness in the situation. Charles done grew a spine. He don't need you, bitch. He don't need you. He has no emotional attachment here. That's the Queen of Cups, y'all, with the Haunting of Cups. He has no emotional attachment there. In fact, he's ready to move on. He's got his own shit. Whatever it was in the past, whatever he was doing to benefit from you, it's gone now. He's depleted all of that. And he ain't fucking with Netta. He like, shit, I'm outside. I'm out of here. So again, he might still have some clothes at Netta house. Because he's showing up with the Eight of Daggers. That's the Eight of Swords. He's still tied there some kind of way, but there's a breakup coming soon, and it's going to be nasty because Charles is going to become Rolandus. Okay, y'all? That character of Charles being there with Netta and being this homosexual man or this not so homosexual man that's just dating a man. This situation is getting ready to go away, and he's going to really try to be speaking up and talking crazy and speaking against whatever it is that they had going on. He's going to also speak up and be like, yeah, I was told that Netta was using spell work on me, and I feel like I was out of my mind. I wasn't myself. Or what? He's going to use that phrase a lot, but baby, just say you was just fucking because you needed somewhere to stay. Just say that. It's a whole lot of niggas out there. You might find your people. But anyway, yeah, Charles is going to stop calling himself Charles. He's going to become Rolandus again, okay? And he's going to assert his bisexuality again and introduce us to his new character, Rolandus, his real self. And out will come his woman. Now, I'm not totally sure if this woman is a trans woman or if this is a biological female. But this is who Charles has been talking to. This is who Charles leaves the house and goes and see. This is who Charles is with right now. It's a rap, Netta. That's what you get for going against women. All right, y'all.